Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your Day 1 severe weather outlook. We have an enhanced risk for severe weather today that encompasses northern Ohio, a tiny bit of north central West Virginia, northeastern Virginia, Washington, D.C., most of Maryland, all of Delaware, most of Pennsylvania, including my area, all of New Jersey, most of New York State, including New York City, and western Long Island, and that's about it. Cities in today's enhanced include New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Cleveland, Ohio. There are two slight risk areas for today, one covering South Central and Eastern Michigan, East Central Ohio, most of Indiana, most of Ohio, Northern Kentucky, Southwestern Pennsylvania, the Maryland Panhandle, most of West Virginia, most of Virginia, Southeastern Maryland, parts of North Carolina, and North Central South Carolina. And a second slight today covers Eastern New York State, most of Long Island, all of Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, most of Massachusetts, Southwestern New Hampshire, and Southwestern half of Vermont. Cities in today's slights include Detroit, Michigan, Indianapolis, Indiana, Columbus, Ohio, Charlotte, North Carolina, and Virginia Beach, Virginia. And there are three dark green areas for today, which are marginals, alright? The dark green areas are marginals, alright? Cities in today's marginals include Chicago, Illinois, Boston, Massachusetts, Louisville, Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Going to today's tornado threat, there is a 5% chance of tornadoes today covering northeastern Ohio, most of Pennsylvania, including my area, parts of Maryland, most of Delaware, pretty much, all of New Jersey, most of New York State, including Long Island, most of Connecticut, western Massachusetts, and southwestern Vermont. Cities in the 5% tornado risk area today include New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Maryland, Cleveland, Ohio, and Newark, New Jersey. There are two areas where we have 2% tornado risk areas for today. One covering eastern Michigan, northeastern Indiana, parts of Ohio, a tiny bit of north central West Virginia, parts of the West Virginia Panhandle, southwestern Pennsylvania, western Maryland, the Maryland Panhandle, Washington, D.C., north central Virginia, far southern Delaware, and southeastern Maryland. Yeah. And a second 2% today covers eastern Connecticut, all of Rhode Island, central Massachusetts, southwestern New Hampshire, parts of Vermont, and north central New York State. The 2% tornado risk areas today include Detroit, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Toledo, Ohio. Now, if you look at the black dashed area is where we have the highest potential for tornadoes to reach or exceed EF2 today, alright? Black dash is the highest potential for tornadoes to reach or exceed EF2 today, and my area is included in the black dashed area. Again, for the highest potential for EF2 tornadoes or stronger. So, I'm in that area, So, yeah, pray for me, alright? Pray them spared, okay? So, and areas outside the black dashed area are mainly EF0, EF1, okay? The black dashed area today includes New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Newark, New Jersey, Jersey City, New Jersey, and Yonkers, New York. Going to today's wind threat, there is a 45% chance of damage wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today, covering northern Ohio, a tiny bit of north central West Virginia, most of Pennsylvania, including my area, northeastern Virginia, Washington, D.C., most of Maryland, all of Delaware, all of New Jersey, and most of New York State, including New York City, and the western part of Long Island. Cities in the 45% wind risk area today include New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Cleveland, Ohio. There are two areas where we have 30% wind risk areas for today. One covering southeastern Michigan, northeastern Indiana, parts of Ohio, a little bit of West Virginia, a little bit of the West Virginia Panhandle, a tiny bit of the Maryland Panhandle, southwestern Pennsylvania, parts of Virginia, and southeastern Maryland. The other 30% today covers Long Island, most of Connecticut, eastern New York State, western Massachusetts, and southwestern Vermont. The 30% wind risk areas today include Detroit, Michigan, Columbus, Ohio, Toledo, Ohio, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Richmond, Virginia. There are two yellow areas, which are the 30%, the yellows are the 15% wind risk areas today. Alright? The two yellow areas are the 15% wind risk areas in the yellow. Alright? And there are three brown areas as well. The brown areas are where we have 5% wind risk areas for today. Alright? So, seeing the 15% wind risk areas today include Indianapolis, Indiana, Charlotte, North Carolina, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Raleigh, North Carolina, and Cincinnati, Ohio. And the 5% includes Chicago, Illinois, Boston, Massachusetts, Louisville, Kentucky, Lexington Bay, Kentucky, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. And now for the hail threat. There are two areas where we have 5% hail risk areas for today. One covering parts of Idaho and parts of Montana. The other 5% today covers parts of Michigan, East Central Illinois, Northern Indiana, Northern Ohio, part of the West Virginia Panhandle, most of Pennsylvania, including my area, parts of Virginia, Washington, D.C., most of Maryland, all of Delaware, all of New Jersey, pretty much most of New York State, most of Connecticut, most western Massachusetts, and southwestern Vermont. The 5% hail risk areas today include New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Michigan, Baltimore, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. So, in summary, severe thunderstorms are expected to cross portions of the Ohio Valley and lower Great Lakes into the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast this afternoon and evening. Damaging gusts will be the primary threat, but a few tornadoes are possible, including perhaps a strong tornado. That is your Day 1 severe weather outlook. Stay safe in the affected areas today. Stay safe in the affected areas today, no matter what risk you're in. And everyone, please pray for my area. Please pray for me because I'm in the enhanced. And my area I am in the Black Dust area, which is the highest potential for EF2 tornadoes or stronger. So I gotta stay safe. I'm prepared though. I am very prepared for stuff like this. So please pray that that my area does not get it too bad today. Hopefully I just get heavy rain because we need the rain. But I don't want the tornadoes and I don't want the high winds or the hail. I just want heavy rain in my area. But pray that my area is somehow spared. So stay safe today in the affected areas, no matter what risk you're in. And I will have my Day 2 severe weather outlook this afternoon. Take care.